I want to welcome you to UM6P. It's great to be a part of the World Bank and IMF annual meetings here in Morocco. My name is Hicham El Habti. I'm the president here at UM6P. Today, I want to share the findings from our latest research project and start a discussion about a very important issue, the untapped potential of Africa talent. It's called 1.5 million leaders. So we've learned a lot through this campaign, so I'll take you through the why, the how, and the what before moving into key figures. To provide further context to the 1.5 million leader study, we undertook opinion-based research to understand more about the current status of talent within Africa. We want to demonstrate the leadership potential that's held within our continent and understand what the demands are of global corporates. Are they looking to hire talent from Africa? Do they know how to access different talent pools and see the skills that are in abundance here? At UM6P, our aim is to create African solutions to global challenges. That's what we're doing throughout our research and education at the university, and it's what we hope to achieve through this campaign too. Africa is home to exceptionally talented individuals, and there are plenty of skilled employees in highly sought-after disciplines, especially for those who want to become future leaders in their field. Our aim is to make this known outside of Morocco and outside of Africa. How did we conduct this research? Through independent opinion research, we first gathered the opinions of 300 senior leaders in global corporations. The individuals were at senior management level or above and were from organizations with over 1,000 employees and a minimum of $100 million in annual revenue. They were equally split into three groups: 100 corporates headquartered in Africa, 100 corporates with a presence in Africa, and 100 corporates without a presence in Africa. The corporates spanned 9 sectors too: agriculture and mining, financial services, healthcare and life sciences, telecoms, media tech, professional services, manufacturing, retail, government, public sector, and education. Here we have a geographic breakdown of what the corporates were based. And you have, I think you have that here. The next slide. Yeah. So here we have the geographical breakdown of where the corporates were based. These are those who have an African presence. Here are the geographies of corporates who have no Africa presence. And to complete the corporate leaders, we also gathered the opinions of 150 representatives from African universities. The representatives were from educational institutions with over 1,000 students, and they were members of the Office of Institutional Research or equivalent department. They needed to be responsible for the collection and analysis of university data to provide insights to inform faculty decision-making. The universities were based in the following regions: 35 Northern Africa, 40 Southern Africa, 40 Eastern Africa, and 35 Western Africa. The opinion research that we gathered from the corporate leaders and the university representatives was also complemented by input from internal communities, including professors and students from UM6P, to ensure we delivered a well-rounded and bespoke take on the issue at hand. Here you can see the country breakdown of the 150 university representatives. Through this thought leadership research campaign, we hope to champion the leaders of the future, both within our university and outside, highlight the areas where progress still needs to be made, and we'll take you through some of those challenges throughout this presentation, and finally, to continue to work towards our aim of creating African solutions to global challenges. Together, we truly believe we can make a difference, and I hope you find this research study informative and thought-provoking. Now, we'll take you through our findings and analysis. As we know, the demand for skilled workers has never been greater. The pandemic changed the working landscape across every country, and remote working has made the talent pool broader and more easily accessible. Yet, there are still many challenges that corporates are facing when it comes to hiring the right people. This year alone, Africa is on course to produce 1.5 million graduates, and this is only expected to increase year on year. That's a lot of new potential recruits for the global corporate market, but corporates are missing out. They are yet to unlock the full potential of the talent opportunity that lies within Africa. With at least 1.5 million graduates hitting the workforce in 2023 alone, corporations should have plenty of opportunities to recruit the skilled workers they need. But despite the increasing number of students graduating from African universities, many corporates are facing a critical talent shortage, so much that they ever report a negative impact on revenue as a result. Yet, still less than half see Africa as an important part of the solution to their talent crisis. However, it's not a negative landscape for African graduates. The future is positive. African students are passionate about having an impact, and there are plenty of opportunities both within and outside of Africa that will enable them to do this. So, African universities representatives believe Africa will be the key to meeting global talent demands. It's the dawn of a new opportunity, one that we're proud to champion. Introducing UM6P 1.5 million leaders. Talent scarcity is at an all-time high, driven by economic recovery and optimistic hiring demands from corporates following the global pandemic. Many are facing a challenging recruitment landscape, with corporates often struggling to fill the vacancies they have on offer. Our research found that 64% of corporates, both headquartered within and outside of Africa, are facing a critical talent shortage. And not only is it impacting the overall workforce, but it's also strongly affecting the bottom line for many businesses. 62% report a negative impact on their organization's revenue from the talent shortage alone, with an average of loss of 9% per organization, a figure that's particularly damaging for businesses operating in countries that are still navigating a turbulent economic landscape. With the talent crunch comes a shortage of skills. Corporate leaders say that proficient talent is scarce, or that there is no proficient talent at all in the following areas. The rising global focus on environmental policies and climate change means it's somewhat concerning to see that a fifth of corporate leaders believe that there is a significant lack of talent with these skills. From a corporate perspective, there are plenty of opportunities on the table. On average, large firms have 81 current vacancies, with 31% of those remaining unfilled for 6 months or longer. Not only is it getting harder to find the right people to fill the vacancies, but many corporates believe that it will get more challenges before it gets better. On average, they predict the number of vacancies will increase to 1,312 per organization by 2030. World Bank data reveals that Africa's working-age population is expected to grow by 450 million people, or close to 70% by 2035. But even with this increased volume of talented individuals, almost 3/4 of African university representatives believe that global corporates are overlooking the African talent pool. Many corporates claim that there are barriers standing in the way of them hiring more talent in Africa. These are lack of infrastructure, language barriers, political instability, limited access to talent pool, and talent moving overseas. Instead of allowing the barriers to prevent progress, and in order to close the growing vacancy gap, it's clear that forward-thinking corporates must include Africa as part of their talent acquisition plans. As we mentioned, our research has found that Africa is set to produce 1.5 million highly skilled graduates in 2023 alone. And in fact, this is only going to increase year on year, from 1.5 million to a predicted 1.9 million by the end of the decade. Many of these graduates will have the essential technical skills needed for businesses to thrive in the 21st century. According to university representatives, there is a vast surplus of talent across the continent. These are the top 5 subjects studied by African graduates: agriculture and mining, business, education and social work, environmental studies, computer science, and coding, many of which align with the areas that corporates outlined as having a lack of proficient talent. In addition to filling skilled job vacancies, graduates have the critical skills to contribute to global social and environmental goals. But despite this abundance of technical skills, there is still room for improvement as many students lack the critical soft skills that will enable them to become well-rounded leaders. And this is recognized by university representatives, with 68% believing they need to invest more in improving the soft skills of their students. And this may be the reason why many graduates struggle to find a job after graduation, with just 29% of students securing a job within the first 12 months of graduating. So, how can we bridge the gap between universities and corporates? We spoke with John Salami, head of the Material Science and Nano Engineering Department here at UM6P, to have his opinion about the contracts between hard and soft skills here within UM6P and Africa as a broader talent market. And you have here his code. Okay. Many universities are putting programs or initiatives to help cultivate leadership skills and more. Here are the top programs or initiatives that we uncovered through our research. The most popular is career counseling, with 65% of African universities offering this service to their students. Another avenue is to partner with corporates to allow students to gain exposure to the corporate world while still in higher education. But 65% of university representatives believe that corporates are missing out on accessing the African talent pool by not partnering with African universities. Bringing the two together can create a harmonious relationship built on innovation and knowledge sharing. We spoke with Dr. Ilham Qadri, CEO of Solvay. Here are her thoughts on the challenges that corporates face when trying to recruit. As you see here is how to bring together corporates and universities can also create financial benefits for the education system, as on average, African universities currently each receive $1.55 million in funding annually from corporates. We found that on average, African headquartered corporates are allocating 61% of their funding to African universities. This means that there is an additional $655,000 per year that's being invested into other regions. There is a progress here, but more work is to be done to really reap the benefits of these partnerships. It's not just the technical curriculum that sets African students apart. 71% of university representatives believe Africa is more entrepreneurial than other countries. And 76 identify female-led innovation as a central hallmark of the African talent pool entering the workforce. Clearly, the entrepreneurial spirit is there. But are there opportunities? 77% of university representatives believe startups are the solution to nurturing African talent and driving entrepreneurship in the continent, and 64% of corporate leaders agree. With more than 60% of Africans being under the age of 25, many young Africans are now fueling the rapidly growing startup business scene. 4 in 5 university representatives identify startups as a popular choice for students looking for a job after graduation. If we can continue to champion an entrepreneurial mindset among Africa's young population, it will help to establish the continent as innovative powerhouse, working to overcome the challenges and drive global progress. Here, one of our previous students, Hibatullah, gives her perspective from when she was looking for a job post-graduation. So, in summary, what can we do to help foster the potential of Africa's growing young population? Forge two-way partnership between universities and corporates. Utilize learning by doing methods to give students the best chance to develop real-world skills and knowledge that they can take into their future careers. If students choose to move abroad to learn or work, we encourage them to bring their knowledge back to Africa, enabling the continent to continue to learn and develop. Education is transforming, but there is still progress to be made. My ask of you today is to join us in our exploration to answer what other changes can and need to be made to further embrace the talent from within the continent and make sure that our future leaders are at the forefront of corporate minds. Our mission here at UM6P is to create African solutions to global challenges. We believe that together we can really make a difference. I will leave you with some questions to reflect on. And I hope you will join us in our mission to answer these questions and really support and champion the talented people that we have here in Morocco and the wider continent of Africa. Thank you so much.